but we'll see.
Yeah, my boyfriend is gaming in the living room, and I had to close that door, and then I had to close this door because it's so loud. It's so loud.
So you end up
Hopefully,
yelling
you
at it.
won't hear him, but I don't know. It
Oh,
might happen.
that's okay. I love it. Is there a sock in there?
I need to tap this a bit.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm
Yeah.
folding my laundry because I was able to get it done, but I was like, I'll just fold laundry while we talk. That'll be great. I got 4 videos filmed, and then I was like, then I was like, I don't want to talk, but I'll talk with you guys. It'll be fun. Someone asked me
I
to be on
watched the last two
yeah.
just now.
Yeah, I just gotta put up the dirty talking one and the romance one. I just got those put up.
Oh, the Dirty Talk one.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched that one.
Yeah. I just put those up.
Huh.
Because they just filmed them today. And then I filmed the
one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I filmed the review of Deal with the Devil, which was a fun book. I'm definitely going to keep reading those, but so that was fun. But Stacy, are you watching? What are you reading? Tell us what you're reading, girl. I'm literally like not really reading anything. Oh, that's a lie. Yes, that's a lie. I'm reading Goddess, which is the ABC's book. Those books are so weird, you guys. I feel like they are so weird. I'm happy.
I think I tried the first one, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, that one was just bad. That book was just bad. This one, like, it isn't a bad one, but it's just weird. I mean, it's definitely the sexiest one there's been, so at least I have that to look forward to. But the plot is so weird. The plot is so strange. But yeah, so I'm reading that. I'll probably finish that really quick, and then I need to get through Illicit King because I need to pull quotes from that so that I can.
Oh, that's the one from Magical, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I need to pull quotes from that so that I can make some more stuff with that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool gamer. How did you get in here? Is this
It's the one from the last time that you asked, is it a bot or like a person? And that person said it was a person, so.
I know, but this is they're not a channel member. Cool gamer. Do I have this live somehow? Because it shouldn't be live for I think it's live for everybody. Glad I noticed that. Nope, that's totally fine. We didn't say anything we weren't allowed to say. Apologies, everybody. I'm like, how is that happening? I thought this was privated, but I guess it's for everyone. So, hello, cool gamer. I guess you are allowed to be here because it's my fault. So, hello to everyone. Sorry, Danielle and Steph, that you just are live for everyone. I hope you're okay with that.
I mean,
I won't tell everyone that we're live, so hopefully it's still just channel members who notice it. But I've never done that in 2.5 years. So
and the first time that I come.
I know, the first time you come, I'm like, just kidding, you're live for everybody. Anyway, okay, but we'll say hi. See, Ruth, I said the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're happy to see you. Everyone's happy to see you because you're around here. You're doing the 24-hour readathon sprints. I saw that. That's what I was asked to be on. I was asked to be on that, but I was like, I can't be on a live show for that long tonight.
So that is like a fantasy readathon or what?
Yeah, Honest Fiction and a couple other people, they're like switching between them, but they're doing 24 hours of it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a lot.
I know. I was like, that's hardcore. I mean, you know, I'm 30 now. I don't think I can do it anymore.
No.
I feel
like literally last night I finished Ashes on the Star Cursing at like 9 p.m. And I was like, cool, I can start something else, get something else going. And I fell asleep on my couch at 10 p.m. and slept until 2 a.m. I fell asleep with my Kindle. Because what I've been doing now is staying on my couch to stay awake. Because if I go in my room to read, I've been falling asleep. So I was like, I'll just sit up and read. And I woke up and I was like, it's 2 a.m. and I've literally slept in like this position for 4 hours.
Which is
I
not
mean,
good
that
for your back.
happens.
Yeah, and I was like, geez. Hi, Stacy. Yeah. Okay, so what did I say? So yeah, I need to read Alyssa King. And then I grabbed a bunch of random books yesterday, and I really want to read some of them because after I read Stray, there was a bunch that popped up that are like also like femdom books, and I kind of want to read one. Because one of them is like a silver fox and this girl, but like he wants to be dominated. And I'm like, I want to read that really bad.
Sounds good. I mean,
So I might squeeze that in, but I need to start annotating this one. So I will
I have the audiobook for the first book in that series, and I haven't started yet.
Yeah.
But I will. Maybe the
Yeah.
Mafia readathon. Maybe.
Yeah, that one
We'll see.
is so wild. I've seen a couple people DNFing the first one lately,
Oh.
and I don't know if I would still read it. Well, that was my least favorite. You know how it is. The first one,
Yeah, the first one.
And then I kept going though because I liked the side characters and I liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm excited to revisit this one because this is a single mom and he basically kidnaps her, but he makes it like
it's always a good one.
Yeah, but he makes it like paradise for her kids and for so like her kids are like happy that they were like that he's like taking them. So yeah, so he gets them on his side and she's like, we've been kidnapped. You guys aren't understanding what's going on. So I want to read that. But anyway, Daniela, you said you weren't reading today, but what are you reading?
Oh, right now? But I'm in the middle of 2 books still.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of Real Like Something by J. Wolf.
Daydreams, yeah.
Daydreams, exactly. Not sure about that one. And then I'm like 30% in or something. I have the audiobook for that. And then what's the other one? Oh, Their Broken Legend. Yes. I'm still in that one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that one was interesting. I don't know.
Yeah. But I finished yesterday Mother of Dead and Dawn. Like it is a broadband.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to start maybe tomorrow. What is it called? Like book one from the one that you read yesterday? Yeah. I'm gonna start that one tomorrow, maybe. We'll see.
Good choices. Like it. Steph?
I'm not reading anything at the moment. I started this alien romance and I DNF'd it just right away.
Dang it.
Because my head just wasn't into it. And I'm constantly sleepy when I'm done working and stuff at the house. So I just go to bed or I watch some TV show, which I normally don't do. Normally I read at night. I don't watch series that much. Or I watch some YouTube, but right now I just can't get into it. So on Monday I will go on holiday with my mom, my sister, and my grandma. So I'll take my Kindle with me. And I decided that I'm gonna reread the Juliet Cause Stay a Spell series because the new one is coming out and I want to reread them. So I'm just gonna do that.
I was just gonna say I want to listen to the audiobook because I was saving the audiobook of Resting Witch Face.
Oh, you haven't listened to it yet?
No, I saved those for a bad day.
Oh, I listened to that one right away.
These are bad days for me, so I need something.
I save them for when I need happiness. Like that's why I just reread Sweet Like Poison last week because I couldn't decide what to read and I was like, this is why. Because I had Sweet Like Poison, Heartless, Resting Witch Face, and one other one all saved for when I had a bad day. And I was like, Sweet Like Poison, let's do it. So that's
and it's also easy for me because it's a reread. So
exactly.
It doesn't matter if my sister is talking to me or my mother or whatever.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Just reading.
Yeah. Well, and I've been in an audiobook mood, thankfully. So, but now I'm at the point of the month where I have to do the annotations. So I'm like, I can't listen. I have to read and do that. So, although when I was doing Deal with the Devil, I was like, there isn't a lot to like annotate in that one. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes when a book doesn't have a lot of like quotable things, there aren't a lot to like underline with it. So I was basically making notes at the end of each chapter. I would like make some notes. So I was cross stitching while I was listening to that one. So that one worked out. But hello, Heather. Welcome to the Faded Friends Hangout. Jenn made a mistake and you guys all get to benefit from it. So, you're welcome. Currently reading The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Yes, girl. You go, man. That was a lot. I wish I could have split it into a couple days, but I was like, I just got to push.
It's not that long also, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like...
It is.
It is?
Yeah, book 2 is 665 pages. Like, it's big.
I mean, compared to the other one.
I mean, well, compared to the last book in it, yeah. But when you're reading it on Kindle, like that's the Kindle pages. And I was reading it on my big one so that I could annotate that one. And like it's big. It's big. Reading the second book in CP Ryder's Direwolves. Oh, all right. Interesting. 7 books in KU waiting for the Mafia readathon. Yeah, girl. You were confused. Thank you for your mistake. Oh, you're welcome, Morta. Also, like, I'm pretty sure I had it set as unlisted, but I don't know. YouTube also recently just changed something around, and I think that I have to set it to private instead of unlisted, which is weird. I don't know. I'll figure it out for next month, but whatever. We don't have anything super secret to talk about this month. So I'm glad I didn't start off bitching about anything since it was live for everybody. I mean, y'all know that's
we did that last month, so
I know. But I did end up like privating those ones anyway. Like even though they were unlisted, whenever I like have a month where I go off, I private the video so that no one who wasn't there can watch it. Because I'm just like, sometimes I need to vent, and it's nobody else's business except for who was there.
And it's momentarily. It's like a day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, like today, I snuck on to TikTok like through the browser instead of my thing. And then I was like, nope, I don't want to be back here. This is great. I just wanted to check, just make sure I wasn't missing anything. And I'm not.
No, you're not missing anything.
You're not missing anything. But surprisingly, I got like a bunch of new followers, which always makes me laugh when I haven't put content up in a month and you get a bunch of new followers. I'm just like, wow, okay, cool. But yeah, I don't need to do that. But anyway, so what else? I don't know. That's kind of the main stuff. Do have everything prepped that I need prepped for the week. So either tomorrow night or Monday morning, I'm going to go visit my family. My sister has a spa day planned for us on Tuesday, so that'll be fun.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What are you planning to do at the spa?
Oh, just
like
probably
facials and stuff.
Yeah, probably just a pedicure and get her nails done. Like my feet are so dry and scaly from the winter time. So I need them to get buffed and like cleaned really good. But
oh yeah, I need that too.
Yeah, get a foot massage. That's what
my sister can do that kind of stuff. She can give pedicures and manicures, but she's sick at the moment, so I'm like, get better soon because you need to do my nails, bitch. She's like, yeah, calm down. I will.
Yeah, I mean, that's her job. She's got to take care of that.
Yeah, she mostly does like spa treatments, so she does like facials and stuff.
Nice.
Which is nice. She keeps me looking young.
That's always good.
That's the thing, that the sleepless nights, because lately I've just like not been sleeping well at night for no reason, for no particular reason. And I can see it under my eyes so bad. I'm just like, wow, I've never realized how ill I look. Maybe I'm just paying more attention to it. But Whatever.
I have like this spot on my eye and just appeared like I had like surgery on my eyes last year, and after that surgery it just appeared. But it's like pigmentation because I wore like this eye mask at night, and I'm a side sleeper and a front sleeper. So I started on my back, and I just turned around somewhere at night, and that whole mask was like in my face.
Oh my gosh.
And since then it won't go away. But when I don't wear any makeup, people are like, Steph, are you okay? Something happened at home? Like, nope. It's just pigmentation.
Also, people don't know what actual black eyes look like if they think a little pigmentation looks like that.
It's crazy.
If you get punched in the face, it doesn't look like you're tired.
No. This just looks like I'm tired on one side, so it's weird.
Right. Sure, that makes sense. Just checking, it's still awful. Yes, Heather.
Basically.
Well, today I wanted to see what the authors were saying about the KU thing. Because I don't know. Everyone warned people that was going to happen, but because it takes another quarter until it happens, people forgot. But basically, the past quarter KU numbers are in, and Amazon dropped what KU pages are worth because there were so many people who got rid of their subscription when they were trying to boycott Amazon, and Amazon doesn't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a about that. So then what just happens is there's less people who have subscriptions. So that means that the pages that an author, like, because that's how they get paid is by the page, their pages are worth less now. So books are now, like, their books are worth less money to them is basically what happened. Which is kind of sad, kind of sad to see, especially because the authors were like, this is not how you punish people. Like, in this type of thing, it needed to be like, you need to write letters or you need to contact people. You don't cancel your subscription and take it away from the people that it hurts. But we like to be really forward thinking with like, ooh, I'm not giving you any more of my money. And it's like, okay, but you're still buying the books from Amazon. You just now aren't using KU, which is where a lot of authors have their books. So
yeah,
it's
not gonna work.
Right.
For the authors.
Yeah,
and also Amazon won't give a shit.
Right.
Because they still have Prime Video. They still have the delivery stuff.
Yeah.
Most people I know just order from them for whatever. So.
Well, and then what happens is authors will now need to go out of KU, and then it will make people less likely to want to buy their books if they're being conscious with their money. And so the authors and the readers are hurt, is what happens. So.
I can't subscribe to KU because it's not available over here. Still.
Oh.
So
it's a bummer.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I have the subscription, but it's not like I use it a ton, which is funny. I have like my 20 books checked out, but I still don't read a ton of them through KU.
Interesting. You buy them physically?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because I listen to a lot of audiobooks now. So, yeah, I guess that's why. Or I end up buying them when they are 99 cents or free. I don't know.
I do the same thing. I watch the deals now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to. I don't.
I have to. Yeah, because otherwise I won't be able to pay the house.
Yeah.
I mean, lately it's like the book boxes that get me in trouble. I bought
don't even.
Yeah. Like there was one today that, there's like 3 book boxes between this weekend and next weekend. And I was like, Jen, you need to pick one. So I had to say no to myself to getting one of them today so that next week I can get the Hello Lovely box one because I slept on it. I slept on the Melanie Harlow one and they put out that fucking gorgeous cover of Tempest. And I hate myself that I missed out on that. So I was like, I'm not missing out on the Elsie Silver box. I'm not missing out on it.
Same.
So I'm gonna get that one. but I said no to the other ones. It's not my birthday, Monet, but thank you. The birthday was a month ago. But Taylor, you're asking what I did for my birthday. Well, I did a lot of things for my birthday. I started celebrating my birthday in February, and I went to Universal Studios. That's what I did for my birthday. And then for my the day of, I went home to, I was here. The week before I went home and saw my family. And the actual day of, I went to Texas Roadhouse with my best friend. That's what happened. That's it. The actual day was pretty anticlimactic. But I did lots of other things in the month leading up to it. So that was good stuff. I use the heck out of my KU. Yes, I do. I have an interesting mix of it. When I actually look at how many I read in KU, because honestly, I read so many arcs these days. I usually have read them before they're out. And then I have a lot of physical books that I read every month. And then I do a lot of audiobooks for stuff. So, I mean, I still use it. I still read probably 5 to 10 with KU every month, but I honestly probably read a lot more physical these days just because of the annotating everything. So, deal watching is one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, man. I love it. That and free books on Amazon. Yep. Here's the thing, though, too, Heather. The free books are just as much trouble for me because I have 500 books that are unread on my Kindle. When I go back to them, like they just had the Stuff Your Kindle sale, and I realized I had gotten 30 books last time, and I didn't read a single one of them from the last time. Not one had I read. And then from this time, I was much more decisive. I only picked 5 because I was like, I had 30 from the last one. I didn't read one, not one of them. And I have books from the freebie sales going back 2 years that I have never touched. So, I mean, not that it hurts anything to take them when they're for free, but I literally don't read them either. So I'm just like, why did I do that? I don't know. It doesn't hurt, I guess, at all, but I want to try to get through some of them in the Mafia readathon because I grabbed a lot of Mafia ones. So, but I also have a lot of physical books that I want to try to do for the Mafia readathon that I've been given. So my KU fluctuates. Usually it's 3 to 5 or else 15 plus. Yeah. Yeah. It depends on if I'm binging a series or not, I like doing that. Not much of an audiobook girl. I refuse to disclose the amount of unread books I have as it may create me. Oh, I love it. Going to the Pioneer Woman Ranch. Oh, that's so cool. My mom and my grandma and they did a sister and mom weekend and went there 2 years ago. And they had a great time. It's really beautiful. We need more KU reading lesson. Yes, we absolutely do. We absolutely do. Although there are quite a few of the cheaper deals with them. There's a couple Lauren Blakely that I snagged today because I want to read the first book, the book that comes before the Tryst, because I like the Tryst a lot. So I want to. Yeah, audiobooks. I have a lot of audiobooks unread too. I need to get to those. And I just stuffed my for how many of the Audible Plus, that's what it's called. I grabbed 20 books from that on Audible Plus.
I saved a lot on any play, I need to listen to that and to that and to that, but I never get to them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I know I said I should try to read some of Agreed Lost, but I also want to work on my cross stitching. So I might listen to the next Deal with the Devil book because I want to know what happens. And if I wait too long, I might lose interest because it's not like it was the best book ever, but I want to know what happens next. And if I wait too long, I might not care at all. So I might do that one. Because they were pretty quick books too. So,
yeah, I do the same. I need to binge a series, otherwise I lose interest and they stay on my shelf for forever.
Yeah.
It's the same with Diana Gianna Darling. I started her series and I just stopped midway because I lost interest, and now I still need to read the 2 last books. I'm like, damn, I need to start those.
It was the same for me. I think I read Welcome to the Dark Side. I mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
That is that one. And then the next one, I DNF'd it. And then I was like, nah, I'm going to read something else. And then never read any more books in that series.
Yeah. That series is pretty like polarizing anyway, but we're hopefully getting
They are big books. That's what it is. Big books for me, unless, I mean, there's audiobooks now, so I guess I can read them. But like when I see a big book, I'm like, maybe not today.
Yeah. They're pretty good. I mean, they start out kind of small. They get bigger. Like the first 3 are kind of small.
It's like the priest one.
Yeah.
That one is big.
Yep. That one gets pretty big. I like the audiobooks that have full cast and sound effects. Yeah. Kate Daniels series does that. That's cool. I didn't know that. That sounds cool, Heather. I should try that. Yeah, I want to look and see some other books that have like the action audios or whatever. I want to see which other ones. So that'd be fun.
Is it only the Sarah J. Maas ones? They have graphic audios. There's other ones too.
Oh yeah, that's a whole brand that does that. Yeah, like I know a lot of Brandon Sandersons have them, and like they mostly do them with like fantasy and sci-fi books because those are the more fun ones to have full audio with, you know, because there's battles and stuff. But I mean, I always say like the Illuminae Files has that too, which is amazing. So good. I would reread those books all the time. They're so good. But yeah, good stuff. I don't know. I'm like, what else should we talk about today? I finished my laundry, so now I'm just like,
what should I do next?
I know. Well, I mean,
do you have any new plans for, I don't know, whatever?
Not
besides visiting your family.
Not really. I'm making plans for like later this year where I might go camping out in Montana. I finally got invited. My sister invited me and I was like, you guys have been doing that for like 15 years and I've never been invited to go. I got invited this time. So I'm pretty excited about that. But what? I'm allergic to SJM.
Oh.
Your mouth, Heather. Heather. That's fine.
I don't read her either, but also.
Yeah. One of what's her name? Megan, one of my patrons is reading it and she's like, I know that it's supposed to be recent, but
that was my problem. I didn't know that.
I know.
And that's why I read the first one. And then when I went to the second one, I think I read like 60% or 70%. I was like, what? Let me see on Google what this is. And then I saw it's supposed to be with the other one. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I read Tone of Glass like when it came out, like in the start, and the love interest like switches up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm starting Equitar. And then I saw Resent coming in and I was like, okay, go away, Tamlin. You won't be endgame. Bye.
That's right. Well, nobody's supposed to know. That's the thing. People are like, oh, I don't understand. And I was like, just keep reading.
But if I knew, I would have continued. That's the thing.
Well, now
and I don't even know why I wasn't spoiled for anything. I mean, you talk about her all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it. I'm like, why didn't I know that? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you should listen to the action audios. Like,
I listened to the first 2 audiobooks of that. But yeah, maybe
because they're really cool. Like, they're a whole new thing, but they still like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm excited for them to do Silver Flames. I'll listen to those ones. But yeah, they do a great job. If they do, if they did like Crescent City with those two, that would be amazing. There's so many good fights in those ones. Oh, so good. Her stuff is just so good. Is anyone reading until tomorrow for the readathon? I mean, I don't know yet, Taylor. We'll have to see who reads it. I mean, she still has no date for the second book in that duet, though, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? No, I was thinking of
it's another one.
I was thinking of a different book. I didn't love this trilogy, Taylor, so you'll have to tell me if you read it, if you like the whole trilogy. She went too far with the man in that one for me. I have very few lines for what is too far, and he went there. He went there, and I was like, okay, I'm done now. I'm good. I'm, kidnapping, forcing someone to be your girlfriend. Like, I'm cool with it, but branding, I'm gonna say. Branding as a punishment. Let me even correct. Branding as like a punishment because you did something bad. That's what really gets me. Because I actually have read some where there's like branding.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't hated it. Or tattooing or things like that. But
for such a thing, there needs to be consent.
Right.
For me, when I read it.
That's a traumatic event, man. That's a traumatic event. But yeah, Adelaide, she's very interesting. I mean, I'm glad the fantasy books have been doing well, but I want her to go back to her Mafia books. And she just hasn't. And so I'm just like, you have 2 Mafia books I'd like you to write. I need you to finish off my Bellini Crime Boys. Give me that. And I need
the duet
that she just left us in the middle of, which I'm like, I don't care about these Fae people until you write this for me. Like, I haven't even tried those books yet because she just keeps writing them. And I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want your witches. I don't want your Fae. I want you to write me Mafia. And she's just like, when I'm in the mood for it. And I'm like, could you try to get in the mood? Like light some candles, get some ambiance going for you, and like try writing this. Try writing this for me. That's what I want. I haven't put my TBR together yet, but I don't know. Do you guys have some ideas of what you want?
I mean, I can look for some. I don't know.
Yeah, as a gift, I got some books by Issa Oliver that I want to try. The Mafia and Angel is one. I have the Savage Pride duet by Jill Ramsauer. That is a Pride and Prejudice Mafia one that I want to read. And then, there's another one. Oh, I just got sent a Jagger Cole one from.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah. And that one, I think, has an audiobook with it. So I think those are 3 that I might try to do. But then I want to go through my Kindle and pick some that I have bought and haven't got to. So that's my plans anyway.
Yeah, I have. What do I have? What is the series called? Mafia Royals by Rachel Van Dyken. I think it's the name of the series. Yeah. I read what is it called? Like a prologue. And it's about 2 people. And then I read the first book, but I still have 3 more books or 4 more books in that series to read. And then she has her other series, which is called, I don't even know what it's called. Let me see. The Eagle Elite series, which I still have 2 books left in that series. So maybe I'll do those. I don't know. It's only 4 days, so I don't know how much I can read, but
Yeah.
I still need to finish and start the Mila Finelli ones.
Oh,
I haven't read those yet. And I need to finish the Sophie Lark Air series, so I'm gonna do that. I need to read the last 2 books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. I also have some Mafia manga that I want to read too. Forgot about those. I was just thinking about manga today because I had some in a video and I was like, I made a new shelf for them and then I've kind of forgot about them because I put them on a pretty shelf over there. And I was like, oh, dang, I have all of these. And when I was looking it up, The Titan's Bride, the next book comes out on May 2nd. So I was like, I'm so excited for that.
I can't find volume 2 on Amazon. It's not available, so I'm still waiting for it to be available. But yeah.
Oh, dang.
I like the volume 1. It was
me too.
good.
I know. Those ones are so good. Those ones are so good. But I also, it's not Mafia. This is just in general. I want to continue with the Alchemist, Fullmetal Alchemist ones. I have a bunch of those. So I want to read more of those. And then I have the next 2 volumes of Outbride, I think is what it is. Now, I didn't like the first volume, but I often don't like the first volumes. Like, I usually give manga like 2 or 3 or 4 volumes.
Or 5. Like,
yeah,
let me.
Sometimes. Because,
this one, it's the one that you have, right?
Yes.
I think volume 5 or 6 was the one that I was like, oh, now I know what's going on.
Yeah.
But then I kept reading because, I mean, the covers are very pretty.
Yeah.
And then the inside to it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy them anyway.
Yep.
But then, yeah, the first one is rough, in my opinion. And to agree, and but it's a good one. By the end, I'm like, yes, now it's something.
Yeah.
And it's more. There's more coming.
Yeah, I'm just more patient with it because there's not that much story in each one. So I think of it of like I'm really only getting like 20 pages of story in a whole manga. So if it takes its time,
and then like in this one, you have like 3 stories going at the same time. Right. So that's why it was more confusing to me. And like in the middle, I was like, oh, now I know what it's up.
And I also get the feeling that sometimes something gets a little bit lost in translation or something.
Yes.
So I'm like, what are you saying? I don't know. What do you mean? And then after 4 pages, you're like, oh, that's what you meant with that. It's weird.
Yeah. The only one I know for sure is the first book in the Fractured Ever After. Ooh. I don't know who that's by. I'll have to look that up.
I mean, for the title, it seems like it's a retelling.
Sophie Lark, love it. Yes, I've read the first one in that. I do want to read some more Kenya Wright. I've read a couple books by her. She's pretty good. Sophie Lark is hit or miss for me. No in between. The CW Gangster Kids.
Oh, the Sinner's Away.
What? Oh. Okay. That's fair. The CW Gangster Kids. Okay, Heather.
Is that the Kingmakers or what?
Well, yeah, I guess that's what we're calling it.
I think so.
I don't know. Those are like my favorite books of hers, Heather. So let's be nice. Let's be nice. But that's fair. What is everyone's opinion of Even If It Hurts? I want a copy for my birthday. I mean, Sam Mariano tells a compelling story. That's what I'll say.
That's for sure, yeah.
I've never read one of her books where I've been bored.
You can't. With her, you can't.
Yeah, with that being said, that hero or anti-hero, whatever, her villain, that one's probably like my least favorite. But I still think the story's compelling. I think she made him too unlikable. Whereas for me, her other anti-heroes, like there's always something about them that works. Like,
or they are unlikable, but then they are interesting.
Yeah.
So you're going along, and then you find some things that you like, and then
with him, like I've said this, to me that book doesn't have an HEA because that heroine is in an abusive relationship. Like, even though all the other relationships, there's some form of abuse that happens, I believe that they're in a happy relationship by the end because they both know what they're getting. She literally feels like she's set up to be someone who keeps herself drugged and happy to stay with this guy. That's how I felt at the end. That's my personal thing. So when I look at that book as a thriller, I think it's really good. Like, I think it's a really well put together book. It doesn't feel like a romance to me because I'm not rooting for them to stay together. Like, I actively want her mom to see what's going on and to get her away from this person. So that's just me. But her books are super compelling. I just don't know why that one like connected with people so much more than others.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot of the group on YouTube, like that's their favorite one. And I'm like, why is he
okay?
I don't understand. Taylor, what was likable about Carter? Oh my gosh, he's so precious to me. I don't know another way to say it. Like, because he wasn't evil for evil's sake. He has reasons. He has trauma. He's become this way through things. And when he finds a woman who doesn't just let him get away with how he is, tries to understand who he is, tries to understand how they can both get what they want out of the relationship. He also, he's a single dad who is raising the daughter of his rapist. Let's just put this, like, he's raising the baby that, like, he was raped to make. Let's just put it all out there. Once you have that coloring of the story, like, that doesn't make what he does to Zoe okay. But now it has layers and it has reasoning. And by the end, when Zoe agrees to be with him, when they decide to be together and like raise his daughter and have a life, I fully believe that he will be a good man for her. And they're going to, like, it's going to work. Again, these are just my opinions. He still does effed up things to her. But that's why he's likable to me. See, you're just getting a rise out of me. You're just getting a rise out of me. So that's how I feel about it. Where, just to compare it to, like, even if it hurts, what is that guy's reason for anything that he does? Like, I didn't see it. I didn't see what his reasons were. And he was like he was this 18-year-old who was playing at being a psychopath. He doesn't have any reasons for being like it. And it just pushed everything so far to the edge without any reason. Like, he's literally playing a game with his girlfriend, with this girl.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, with Carter, I think he wasn't mean to Zoe. I mean, after the first act, right? I mean, that is what it was. But then throughout the story, I don't think he was mean to her just to be mean. I mean, I don't know. I read that a while ago, so.
Yeah. I mean, upon reread, once you know where it ends, like, it's even more fascinating. Like, it's literally even more fascinating because it's clear that he immediately thinks that she's different. And it's not even just the, like, she's not like other girls. She honestly is not acting like other girls because she's like, who do you think you are? Like, you're not going to do this to me. And you might physically be able to, but I'm not going to play this game. So.
Yeah. And she sees what he's doing. And it's like, she tries to understand him and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't think he's definitely more likable than the one from Descent. I don't know his name now.
Calvin.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just
Carter, Calvin. Yeah,
he's just a whole other thing.
I still like that one, but yeah, he was definitely more mean.
Well, they're not trying to be the same, Heather. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Why is everybody having spats in here about my San Mariano men? They're not trying to be the same thing. Mateo is a mafia mastermind who's juggling the ladies, who's juggling the babies, who's juggling.
Oh yeah,
the line, like, totally.
That book was a mindfuck.
Yeah,
Like,
that series is like a whole other thing. Like Carter's just having his little like drama play out in high school, and this is like across the United States we're causing drama here. Like Mateo, I respect Mateo so much. Like love that series. I actually I want to revisit that series soon, but it's such a ride. Like it's such a ride. There's so much.
but I think he's a very unlikable character. I mean, from the first book and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. I think it will be difficult for people to like him more than Carter. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that series also just has so many other like trigger warning things in it. And you have to read so many other people's books that I care about. Like I honestly, if I hadn't have seen a spoiler about what happened in book 5, I would have been bored with the series because I don't care about all these other romances that they're doing. Like book 1 is, what's going on at book 2, his romance with Meg that doesn't last. Like it's just like what's happening with this? Like it was crazy. It was a crazy series. So should I read it instead? Well, I don't know about instead, Taylor. I don't know where you're going with these. Have you read Stitches? Because Stitches is great. That one's completely different. That one's more just like a contemporary menage. There's no dark stuff in that one at all, which I think makes it kind of boring compared to some of her other stuff. It's not even the good kind of menage, okay? Sam doesn't write any of the good stuff. But this was good. I always love when a live show turns into a debate about Carter Mahoney because I can go all day. I can go all day about Carter Mahoney. Okay, it's for real. It's for real. I loved this though. Are we coming for Tristan next? No one can come for Tristan.
Oh.
Stacey. Anyone wants to come for Tristan? They are booted. They are booted from the show. So be smart, everyone. Nobody's coming for Tristan. Nobody's coming for Tristan. He's just perfect and precious, and we have no bad things to say about him. I'm like, people just trying to wind me up. It's good. But anyway, I don't know. That's about all I got, I think.
Did you guys do anything for Easter or not?
No.
Not really? Just eat chocolate.
Basically. But that's what I do every day anyway, so.
It's a big commitment. $7. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Las Vegas Morelli are okay, but they're not as great to start with because it's just not as compelling. Like, the stuff she does in Vegas only worked for me because I'd read the other books, because it's kind of set up that she'll do stuff like that. But Mateo's he is the puppet master. That's what we'll say. Like, if I've ever read a series like Mateo, he is the puppet master. Okay. Like, I would be fascinated if Mateo went up against like Ramo. That would be fascinating. If those two Dons had to go at each other, I would be fascinated by it for sure. I don't know who would win. I think Ramo would maybe win, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, well, I'm going to get back to reading, I think. My laundry's done. My snacks are done. This was good. Thanks to all the extra friends who were able to join today. Now you have a look behind the curtain from my little whoopsie I made. And yeah, we will chat with you again soon. Everybody have a good Saturday.